lost there. Made the tackle for Chapin.
Yeah, it's been a very interesting game so far. We've had
I would definitely say so.
Yep. So looks like Mid Carolina will not punt it away, and they'll keep their offense on the field. And we'll see if this works out for Mid Carolina. It'll be 4th and about 4 for Mid Carolina, or not with Hedgepath to his right, and it looks like it'll be a false start for Mid Carolina.
Wow.
That's huge.
That's not what you want there. That's their second. That's their second penalty.
Yep. Yeah, the offsides on the defensive side and the false start on the offensive side. So it looks like it'll be now 4th and 9 for the Rebels. And now let's see if they change any of their plans.
I definitely think next practice, keep an eye on the ball would be a good thing to work on.
Oh my!
Reduce that penalty.
And
Great
there's
blitz
a
there by Chapin. He's gonna throw it up, and it's no good. No pass interference. Great coverage there.
Yep, Arnott overthrew his man, and it'll be Chapin ball now at their own 32-yard line. Huge stop by that defense.
That was Micah Davis with the good coverage there.
And now let's see if the Chapin offense can move down the field yet again.
But speaking of tomorrow, are you ready to see Chapin take on Mid Carolina?
I'm definitely ready. I mean, I've been ready for the Battle of the Belt for a while now. And it's going to be a very interesting game. Mid Carolina's much improved this year. They have a new coaching staff, and they look ready to play Chapin this year. After the impressive win against Whitmire last week, it's going to be an interesting game to watch.
So coming back to the game here, Dunn's got 2 to his right. Oh, looks like they're going to get timeout for Chapin.
So yeah, it'll be timeout for Chapin. It'll be 1st and 10 from their 32 once we get out of the timeout. Looked like the play clock was running down there, and they just couldn't get the snap off. So,
but coming back to tomorrow's night game, you said earlier about that good win against Whitmire for Mid Carolina. If you're looking at Chapin and you see a well-improved Mid Carolina team, what do you really prepare for?
I mean, just be prepared. I mean, from the thing I've seen from Mid Carolina is that they can run the ball very well this year, and they have with this new coaching staff, they brought in a new running style that has really improved their system, and I'm interested to see how Chapin's defense can handle it. See if big defensive stars for Chapin like Jacob Dragg and James Wells can step up tomorrow night for the Eagles to stop that Mid Carolina run game.
I mean, if you look back at the Jamboree hosted here at Chapin High School a few weeks ago, you saw Mid Carolina tied with White Knoll at 7-all, and very shocking, because I thought White Knoll was going to outperform Mid Carolina a lot more than a tie.
Yeah, I mean, Mid Carolina definitely are much improved this year, and I think Mid Carolina fans have something to be excited for this year. So, yeah, back to our game currently. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles, done under center.
It's going to be a screen play.
Oh, it's going to be a double pass.
A trick play, but intercepted.
Picked off. Picked off by number 22, Blake Mueller for the Rebels. They read that trick play well.
That's great coverage there. I mean, you can't not give him credit for that. Chapin's got away with so many trick plays like that.
It's been a staple of the JV. Yeah. That usually is the play, actually, that starts the JV game every game. So they go with it now, and Mid Carolina read it like a book.
That's great. That's great basic defense coverage right there.
Yeah. Now be 4 wide with Arnott in the gun with Hedgepath to his right for Mid Carolina. They'll be at their own 45-yard line.
He takes the snap. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. That's the Hedgepath.
Hedgepath breaks through. Oh, wow. Down the sideline. He's 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Hedgepath, what a run.
Impressive run. I thought he got taken down.
What a run by Justin Hedgepath of the Rebels. 55-yard touchdown run on that play. It looked like he had got stuffed around the 48-yard line, and then he just broke through and was gone.
I did not even see that coming.
Yeah, I mean,
you just see a sea of blue around him, and then all of a sudden you just see Hedgepath take off. You got Gavin McMillan there who just couldn't make the tackle in time.
Yep, huge play there for Mid Carolina as they will look to tie the game with the extra point here.
Looks like we got number 30, Miller Gilliam. The sophomore kicker is going to take this PAT, tie the game up with Chapin.
Yep. Huge run there again from Hedgepath. What a run.
Oh,
bad snap, but
the kick is up and good.
Definitely not a great snap there from Mid Carolina, but a good hold and a good kick.
It looked like it was very rush pressure there from the Eagles, but we now have a tied ball game, 7-all, with 58 seconds left in the first quarter.
Yeah, I mean this game has been fun to watch so far, but it has seen a little bit of controversy with the earlier fumble, non-fumble call that ended up going Chapin's way and ended up leading to a touchdown for the Eagles. But if you are just tuning in, welcome to Cecil Woolbright Field. We are in the first quarter of tonight's JV matchup between Mid-Carolina and Chapin. Again, I'm Pearson Wiley.
And I'm Hayden Skaggs.
And you are watching CSPN Live. So as we prepare for Mid-Carolina to kick it off to Chapin, let's continue talking about tomorrow night's big matchup, the Battle of the Bell between Chapin and Mid-Carolina.
Now, as I said earlier, Chapin has won for the past 5 years the Bell. It's, for all I've known, ever since I've been a freshman here at Chapin, the Bell's always been where it's supposed to be at Chapin. But you now look at Mid-Carolina, they're ready more than ever to get that Bell. So I definitely think it's going to be a great game to watch tomorrow night at Mid-Carolina.
I feel like we could see a game similar to 2016's game between the two sides, where Chapin had to come back and win it in the last seconds of that game. As you see the kickoff here, short kick. Looks like a squib almost. It'll be returned down. Ooh, tackled down at like the 30-yard line.
That was a return from Ryan Norwood.
Yeah, good coverage there by the Mid-Carolina kick team. It was a short kick, so Norwood did not have much time to return it, but good coverage there, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles from their own 31-yard line. But yeah, I mean, so far it's been a great game.
I definitely agree with you there, Uncle P.
Yeah, but definitely, so it looks like 1st and 10 here for the Eagles.
Time's winding down. We got 40 seconds left in the quarter.
Yep.
I don't know if they're trying to hurry up or not. Looks like we've got a new quarterback. Looks like Ben Dunn's not under center. Oh, there's going to be a fake pass, so he's going to pass it over. It's caught. He's got room to run. Yep. Not a bad play there. That was short gain.
A tackle by Colby Doolittle for the Rebels.
That was Drake Feldner at the quarterback, caught by Austin Mims. There's a short gain there. Looks like it's going to bring up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, but definitely interesting call there, because you could see Mid-Carolina came rushing up off the edge, and it looked like they almost tipped the pass, so it was lucky to get over the hands of the Rebels, and that'll be the end of our first quarter here in Cecil Woolbright Stadium.
Your current score after first quarter, Chapin 7, Mid-Carolina 7.
Yeah, as we get prepared for the second quarter of action. So far, how have you felt? I can't tell which side is the more dominant side so far.
I definitely think it's quite a stalemate right now, as you can tell just by the score alone. But even just by the play style, you can just see how evenly these teams are.
Yep.
And I think that even goes for varsity as well.
Yeah, but it's been a very interesting matchup so far.
I mean, you got the fumble that gave the ball to Chapin, and that drive led to a touchdown, and then you had Hedgepath's huge run for that touchdown that tied up the game.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see any player in particular or team in general that's just really showing dominance.
I mean, yeah, so far the player that definitely has impressed me for Mid-Carolina has been Justin Hedgepath. He's been phenomenal running the football all night for the Rebels. I mean, that 55-yard touchdown run was phenomenal.
Oh, yeah. I'd definitely say Hedgepath has been leading the team.
Yep,
if I had to choose from Mid-Carolina, if I'd go to the Chapin side, I'd be looking at Josh Calloway with that big touchdown catch.
Yeah, I'd say Ben Dunn has also looked well so far for the Eagles, but surprising they're not gone back to him at quarterback here in the second.
They put him with Drake Feldner.
Yep, and we'll see how that switch goes. I mean, it could just be a case of just wanting to see if Feldner can give him some opportunities. I mean, the thing is, it's JV, it's experimenting for the future.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll be.
You're seeing basically who can perform well in the Friday Night Lights.
Yep. Yep. Speaking of Friday Night Lights, again, we'll go back to tomorrow night's game in Prosperity.
The Battle of the Bell.
Yep. And we are definitely looking forward to that game tomorrow night. Then the first Chapin home game, though, will be in 2 weeks against Newberry here at Cecil Woolbright Stadium.
September 7th. Make sure you check the live stream if you're not able to attend. But if you are able to attend, do make sure you come out to Cecil Woolbright Stadium to see your Chapin Eagles take on the Newberry Bulldogs for the home opener.
And tomorrow night, try to be in Prosperity tomorrow night, Mid Carolina High School for the Battle of the Bell. And next week, Chapin will be at Lugoff Elgin.
And you obviously can't see me right now, but I'm currently wearing the Beat MC new tank tops that we got for this year. Very stylish.
Yep. It's going to be definitely a fun game to watch tomorrow night, and I'm very intrigued to see because of how both sides have looked so far. So, yep, we'll get back to our action here. We'll be second and about 6 here for the Eagles at their own 45-yard line.
Oh, there might be. Are they going to respot the ball or? Nope.
Looks like they're just waiting. Looks like they may have changed play call.
Looks like we're going to keep Feldner out there instead of Ben Dunn.
Yep, Feldner will have, looks like a kind of a two tight end set to his left and 2 wide receivers to his right.
Oh, it's a fumble snap. Oh, taken off by Levitt. And it looks like there's going to be no forward movement there. That was Mason Levitt on the botched snap. Saved the Eagles from a turnover.
Yep, Levitt very instinctively picking up the ball and trying to make a play out of it, but he was stuffed at the line there by the Rebels D-line. It'll be, looks like about a loss of a yard in the end, but it could have been a lot worse for the Eagles. It'll be 3rd and 7 coming up here from their own 44-yard line.
I think at this point you definitely got to think outside of the box instead of just going with what you got.
It looks like Feldner will have a trade to his right and with 1 receiver out on the left. Back in the gun here at about 39-yard line. He's dropped back. It looks like he'll roll out on this play.
Oh, it's going to be, he gets it off in time, and a catch. Great catch there by number 5. Excellent play. That's Kyle Ayers with the catch and a little more. Huge first down for Chapin at the Rebels' 25-yard line.
Yep, he's tackled by a host of Mid-Carolina defenders, but Feldner there, great job getting the pass off right as he was getting hit.
It looks like he didn't have enough time to get the ball off, but he just threw it off just in time.
And Ayers ended up making a great play out of it, getting a few more yards plus past the catch, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles on the Mid-Carolina 25-yard line. And the thing I've noticed so far in this game, whenever both sides have passed the ball, both sides have seemed to be confused on defense. Maybe both sides just need to start airing the ball out, kind of Big 12 style.
Yeah.
Yep, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
Feldner takes the snap. It's going to be a handoff. Oh, and he's just met up immediately.
Yep.
That was Norwood with the carry.
First one there for the Rebels was Tyler Bachknight there on the tackle, but a host of Rebels came following after him.
That was he definitely made up for that earlier offsides penalty from the first quarter.
Yep, and it will be 2nd and 13 here for the Eagles at the Rebels' 28-yard line with about 8:15 left to go here in the second quarter. So yep, Feldner will be back in the gun with 2 wide receivers to his left, a tight end, and a wide receiver to his right.
He's got a tight end in motion. It's going to be a handoff, and he's going to be met again. Great job by Mid-Carolina.
Mid-Carolina's D-line again. Looked like it was number 23. Deontay Brown was the first one to meet him.
And that was Austin Mims with the carry for a short gain. It's going to bring up 3rd and long now. They're going to need another big play like that last catch by Kyle Ayers.
Yep, and I'm intrigued to see the play call here for the Eagles on 3rd and 12. But yeah, we'll see what they want to run here with Feldner. Oh no, Dunn's now back in at quarterback. They've moved Feldner out again.
Looks like Dunn's going to have 3 to his left, 1 to his right. He's going to take the snap. He's going to roll left. Great coverage. He's going to go with the keeper.
And he is dragged down, though.
Great defense by Mid-Carolina.
Like number 53, Andrew Washington there on the tackle, the freshman. And it'll be 4th and 9 from the Mid-Carolina 24-yard line. Chapin, no surprise, going to keep the offense out, try to get a conversion on this 4th down. Yep, the Mid-Carolina D-line, though, so far after that big pass play, has stopped this Chapin offense in its tracks trying to run the ball.
And we got a whistle here. It might be a timeout.
It's going to be a timeout for the Eagles.
That's another timeout they burned.
Yep, one more timeout remaining in the half for the Eagles. And so far tonight has been so far this game has been very intriguing. Both sides have honestly had their ups and downs so far in this game. It's been fun to watch and seeing this future talent that's going to come through for both schools in the future.
I definitely agree with you there.
But yeah,
you got a lot of potential out of both teams for players in the future.
yeah. I mean, I'm surprised that Mid-Carolina hasn't so far looked at Justin Hedgepath's performance so far tonight.
Yeah.
It's been trying to train him up to put him on the varsity. So far that man has been my player of the game so far.
You look at Mid-Carolina's running backs. They're very big built, and that's kind of make them hard to tackle. And take a look at Hedgepath. I don't know if he's really the big guy, but
He definitely's got the speed, though.
He's definitely got the ability to get out of just a swarm of defenders.
Now Feldner back in at quarterback. We're seeing another quarterback switch. Feldner is that quarterback with 3 to his right, 1 to his left.
And he's got a man open to his left, and he's going to be swallow the offensive line.
Yeah,
not helping him at all.
It'll be a sack by number 52, Tevin Timmons for the Rebels.
And that's going to be a change on a turnover on downs.
Yeah,
they're going to change the sides up here now. Mid-Carolina is showing up their offense.
Yeah, Coach Thomas and Coach Dowd not going to be happy with the protection that was blown there by the Eagles O-line, as that Mid-Carolina D-line just came running through almost untouched. So yeah, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rebels, ball on their own 30-yard line.
He's going to take the snap. And that's Hedgepath again, a good run there. It's going to gain probably 2 yards.
2 or 3 on first down. And that's the goal for any coach. You want a positive gain on first down, so the rest of the drive can be not as long, and you're not having to throw a 3rd and 10 where it's pretty an obvious passing situation in that case. So it'll be 2nd and 7 here for the Rebels. Ball on their own 33-yard line. Arnott takes the read option, and he is running through, and he will get the first down.
I believe that was Austin McIver on the tackle. Yes, it was. Austin McIver saves that from a big run, but however, it's going to be a first down for the Rebels.
Making Arnott with the first down rush there. 1st and 10 for the Rebels at their own 42-yard line. Good read option call there by Arnott, as all of the defensive line for the Eagles were flying towards Hedgepath.
He's going to take the snap. Oh, he runs into his own lineman, and that's definitely going to pay off. McIver with the big tackle there.
Yeah, it looked like McIver came on a B-gap blitz on this play, preparing to see if it was going to be a pass play, but instead shoving the Mid-Carolina O-line into Hedgepath, and Hedgepath's going to lose about 4 or 5 there.
Looks like he almost tried a suplex in there.
Ben Bowler style, it looked like. But yeah, huge play there for that Eagles defense. That's a huge momentum play. As you saw, McIver came shooting out like a bullet from a gun right there.
Oh, yeah. He was definitely ready for that play.
Yep. It will be 2nd and 14 for the Rebels when we get out of this timeout from their own 38-yard line.
Looking forward into Chapin's year this year. Beyond going to 5A as we talked before, and beyond Mid-Carolina, what else do you see as big games for Chapin this year?
I'm intrigued to see how we do against the state champion, the two-time defending state champion Dutch Fork Silver Foxes, in what I think will be a very intriguing game.
Oh yeah, I think that's gonna be something to watch for sure. I definitely think I'll be attending that.
Yep. So an announcement that we have yet to make, and that we have been just finalizing, is that CSPN Live will actually be going on the road for 2 games this year. We'll be going on the road for Spring Valley and River Bluff.
So make sure to definitely tune into that.
If you can't be at either Spring Valley or River Bluff, tune in to CSPN Live, as we will be at those away games.
I believe we tried to get Dutch Fork, however, that was not available.
Yep, we kind of got shut down by Dutch Fork in that case.
Oh. Great job by on the count there. Got all the defensive linemen for the Eagles.
Yep. Good hard count there called by Mid-Carolina, and the Chapin O-line was jumping. It'll be 2nd and 9 there.
I think we got a new quarterback. We do. It's Jackson Livingston, the freshman. Also plays wide receiver.
Yep.
He's going to be under center.
Looks like Macon Arnott's over there with. Looks like the trainer's over there for Mid-Carolina. Hopefully it's nothing severe. Hedge pass stopped there by. Okay, it was number 62 there for the Eagles.
That was a great read by the defensive line. Again, that tackle by Jack Riley.
Yeah, Jack Riley made a great read off the end. As soon as he saw Hedgepath get it, he just crashed down onto him. Yep. Should be 3rd and 9, but they've not flipped the sign yet. Should be 3rd and 9 here.
I see Arnold. He's on the sideline now. I don't see him with the trainer anymore. So hopefully he'll get back in this game. It's going to be a pass play wide open. Good catch. First down for the Rebels. Trying to see who caught that.
It'll be number 19, Stanton Hester with the catch with the pass from Livingston. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Rebels at the Chapin 44-yard line.
That's the sophomore wide receiver they got.
Made the catch there. Riley about crashed in and made the sack. Handoff there to Hedgepath. Hedgepath will cut through a hole, and he will be tackled around the 39-yard line for the Rebels.
I think that was Riley again who kind of led that tackle. He got it there at the very last second. Start to slow Hedgepath down.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot from Jack Riley. He's been crashing down on a lot of these plays. The thing is, though, eventually quarterback will probably read that he's going to be crashing it down, and eventually quarterback will keep it on a read option.
I think he's going to be one of those players you definitely got to watch out for as you get a junior on your... Oh, great tackle there.
Yeah, Arnout back in at quarterback here, and it'll be 3rd and 2 here for the Rebels.
Micah Davis with a good save from that first down. Brings up 3rd and short.
3rd and short here. Arnout back in the game. Yep. So it'll be about 3rd and 2 here for Mid-Carolina at the Chapin 36-yard line. So 3rd and 2 here.
Arnold's back in. He's going to take the snap. It's a high snap.
Hedgepath
great
there.
Crash there. He made him. Nope. Doesn't look like he got it. He's going to be just short. 4th down and 1.
Jack Riley there again on the play for the Eagles. He has been the star of the defense this drive for the Eagles, continuing to make plays on Hedgepath.
It's a great run by Jack Riley and all the Eagles defense. As you can see, the fans are now starting to chant for the Eagles.
Yep.
They're going to go for it, and he's going to get that first down. Hedgepath. Oh, the ball comes out. But I think they're going to roll him down.
Yep, they will rule him down. It'll be a 1st down for the Rebels.
A helmet flew off there, I think.
It looks like a helmet flew off there.
Max Stewart.
Yep.
1st and 10, Mid-Carolina at the 31-yard line of Chapin.
So 1st and 10 here for the Rebels at the Eagles' 31-yard line. But yeah, Hedgepath. Hedgepath with another huge run there. Arnout in the pistol right now with Hedgepath to his left.
He's going to drop back. Pump fake. He's looking deep. He's going to go. And great coverage.
Just overthrows his man there. Yeah, his intended receiver looks like it was number 19.
As Malcolm Johnson, knowing that it was going to go right to him.
Yep, Stanton Hester again was the intended receiver on that deep pass there from Arnout, and it will be 2nd and 10 for the Rebels at the Eagles' 31-yard line. But yeah, I think it was a good play call there. Just Arnout just slightly overthrew Hester, and it'll be 2nd and 10 coming up here for the Rebels.
That's another high snap. He's going to fake the handoff. Great sack.
Huge play there by the Eagles defense.
Number 17, whose name isn't on the roster. But great play there.
Yeah, we officially don't have a name for number 17, actually. This is... Yeah. So, yeah, Arnout was trying to make a run around, and number 17 for the Eagles just stopped him in his tracks. It'll be about 3rd and 17 or 18 for the Rebels at the Chapin 39-yard line. Interested to see the play call here. And it'll be a timeout for the Rebels. Probably good time to talk about it, figuring it's a 3rd and 17. You got to come with the safest decision possible. And if I'm Mid-Carolina, I would be trying to run the ball, trying to run this clock out, because Chapin only has one timeout left to go in the half.
And I think it's the first time I get to say it for this season, but what are your Uncle P's keys for each team tonight?
I mean, I didn't know what to kind of expect going into this game, being we don't get the same information about JV as we do for varsity games.
That is true.
I figured for Mid-Carolina it'd be the same thing as they've been doing on varsity, though, handing the football off, using that heavy run offense, and seeing how Chapin's defense would respond to the heavy run game that was played was going to be the huge key of the game. And I mean, tomorrow night, the huge key is going to be definitely the same case scenario. It's going to be, can Chapin's defense stop this Mid-Carolina running attack? It's been so good in all the preseason scrimmages and in that first game against Whitmire.
Very well said there. And again, first of many Uncle P's keys.
Yep. Instead of saying in the middle of the game from now on, though, it'll be at the beginning of the game. We'll make sure to not forget about it. So yeah, it'll be 3rd and about 18 here for the Rebels at the Chapin 39-yard line. Are now
great pressure. 17 again. I wish we had a name for him.
Yep.
Number 17 for the Chapin Eagles, who's also on the play, 4th down, Mid-Carolina.
Yep, and it'll
It's
be
going to be 4th and long. I mean, this is probably about 30-something yards we're talking about.
Yeah, this will definitely be a punt situation here for the Rebels. Or, well, are they going to punt or, well?
I don't see the punt squad. I see Arnold still out there. I would not.
I wouldn't
go
be
for
surprised here if Mid-Carolina runs out the clock and calls a timeout right before play clock goes out, so they can try to keep Chapin with as little time as possible.
That'd be a good strategy move there.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's, and they will now call a timeout here with 1:15 left.
Timeout.
Punting for Mid-Carolina will be number 30, Miller Gillum. He'll be back at the 39-yard line of the Rebels.
It's gonna be kind of a low snap.
It's going to be sort of look like a rugby-style punt. On the run, the catches for the Eagles, and he's down. Good return there for Chapin.
Number 14 on the return for Chapin.
Great return. Looks like he may have gotten to the 50, right where the ball was placed.
Yep, just short of the 50. It'll be about the 47-yard line.
47.
Huge play there for the Eagles, as they're going to get great field position to try to drive down this field to try to get some points before the half. It looks like Dunn will be back in at quarterback for the Eagles here, with a minute and 8 left here in the second quarter, with a score of 7-7.
So he's got 3 to his right, 1 to his left.
It looks like they're playing a tray shotgun formation here. 4 wide receivers, 1 running back.
Gonna take the snap. He's
Plenty
got a
of
man
time. He's got a man downfield, running away.
at the 10, the 5. He's in. Touchdown, Chapin.
What a throw by Dunn. Finds number 3,
Henry Hagler.
Henry Hagler, brother of varsity wide receiver Will Hagler, goes in for the touchdown. Great play call there from the Eagles. Mid-Carolina was not expecting that. And Hagler's breaking down the sideline wide open for a touchdown for the Eagles.
And with 58 seconds left, the Eagles now have a 6, possibly 7-point lead here.
Yates plan will be on to attempt the extra point. Ben Dunn will hold it.
Now, last time they did botch a snap, and there was a little confusion whether or not the kick was good.
Yeah. Let's see if Bland can kick this one through for the Eagles. Mid-Carolina has a guy running on very late. Dunn will get the snap. Very clean snap.
And a
Clean kick.
Clean kick right down the middle. Now that's for sure an extra point.
At least 14-7, the Eagles. Huge one-play drive there with the 53-yard touchdown pass from Dunn to Hagler.
That was a very...
So all these JV players are disciplined well enough. I mean, coming from personal experience, yeah, some JV transition to varsity is very smooth. Jack, what are you doing? You gotta focus, Jack. So yeah, Bland will kick it down to about the 10-yard line. Coverage team there.
And this is another return for number 38.
Johnny Epps with the return there for the Rebels. We're down to the 25-yard line. We'll see if Mid-Carolina has no timeouts though. So let's see what their strategy here was with 1st and 10 from their own 25. See if they try to go for the big play here like Chapin did and try to score a quick touchdown, or see if they just try to take this to half, regroup, and see what plans they're going to have for the second half. If I was Mid-Carolina, I would try to drive down as fast as I can, but they're going to put 4 wide, 2 on each side of Arnout, Hedgepath in the backfield.
He's going to roll right. Looks like they're going to have some pressure from Chapin. Arnold's going to run it. Great stop there. The ball comes out, but they're going to rule him down. That was number 8, Josh Green, with a tackle.
Yep, Arnout was trying to roll out, and he was tripped up there.
That was a great read by the defense. They all read Arnold very well.
As you see the time's ticking down here in the second quarter, Mid-Carolina's going to have about 30 seconds here to decide what they're going to do. See if they just try to go with a Hail Mary here, try to see if they can get a quick throw, maybe get out of bounds, see if they can get one more play before the half, or see if they just go throw all their horses into the basket and go for a Hail Mary here.
Now winding down to 10 seconds. He's got 2 to his left, and he's just going to knee it.
He's going to take the knee, and we're going to go to half here. Chapin up 14-7 on the Rebels at the end of 2. Huge big play there by Dunn and Hagler on the last drive for the Eagles as they take
And now the Rebels will be kicking to the Eagles to start the second half.
Be a short
of-
kickoff.
Oh, looked like it was almost close to a horse collar.
Yep, huge tackle there for the Rebels.
Return.
Poster.
23-yard line.
Callaway on the return for the Eagles. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles from their own 23-yard line. I'm interested to see if there's any new strategy coming out in the second half from both sides.
Looks like Dunn is going to start the second half as quarterback.
Yep. It'll be 1st and 10 again for the Eagles from their own 23-yard line. I would have been interested. I would have wanted to be a fly on the wall for both locker rooms during that halftime. So, yep, Dunn will be in the gun.
He's got 2 to each side. Going to call the snap. Perfect hole. He's got room to run. Breaks a tackle. Oh, but the ball comes out. Oh, but it's picked out by Levitt. A blessing in disguise.
Wow, that was a lucky turn there. The hit there was by Drake Boyd for the Rebels. He knocked the ball loose, but Levitt there on the recovery and takes it a few more yards actually.
Yeah. A first down at the 50-yard for the Eagles.
Yep, huge turn of luck there for the Eagles.
Looks like Dunn's going to get the play call from the coach.
Yep. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles from their own 50-yard line. Yeah, it looks like
There was a little confusion with the time clock, but now we're getting set.
Yep, 1st and 10 for Dunn. He's in the gun. 2 to each side.
He's going to take the snap. There's going to be another self-carry. He's got plenty of room. He breaks 1, 2, possibly 3, and make sure he holds onto the ball that time.
Drake Boyd again going for the strip, and he is tackled by Boyd and Deontay Brown on the play. It'll be 1st down again for the Eagles. Another good run by Dunn, and he hangs on to it this time.
1st and 10, Chapin at the mid-Carolina 32.
Yep, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles on the Rebels' 32-yard line.
A great drive here going for Chapin.
Yeah, huge lucky break, though. You're lucky that that Dunn fumble did not turn into a turnover, though, for the Rebels.
I guess you could say they could that drive really could have been done for him.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, trust me, I don't write the jokes for Skaggs.
And Dunn with the carry. He's going to keep it. And he's going to carry for about maybe 2, maybe 1 yard.
Tevin Timmons there on the tackle for the Rebels. It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Eagles at the Rebels' 31-yard line. Yep, Dunn about got 1.5 yards there, but Timmons quickly tackles him down.
Looks like the pocket was collapsing on him there. He had nowhere to run.
Yep, and Timmons was set up there right in front.
Great play by the defense for the Rebels.
Yep, it'll be 2nd and 8 here now for Chapin.
They're coming set. He's got 3 to his right, 1 to his left.
Yep, it's a tray set.
Oh, looks like going to be a timeout Chapin.
Yep.
With our first of the half.
Yep. So far, I mean, you could tell, though, there is a little bit of confusion going on right now from the Eagles. Something's not right with getting the plays in, because so far in this half, you can see that coaches can seem to be a bit frustrated on the sidelines with getting play calls in.
We're going to need a minute to talk this over. He's looking over, and oh, right through, but he's lucky that was not picked off.
Yeah, it also looked like he could have fell into number 21 for the Eagles' hands too, though, off that deflection.
Pass was intended for Andrew French.
It'll be 3rd and 8 now coming up for Chapin. Dangerous pass there by Dunn. And I'm surprised they didn't go for that screen. Screen looked like it almost was going to turn into a wheel route on the outside.
Looks like they're going to bring out Ryan.
They're just spotting the ball now, being now 3rd and 8 here from the 31-yard line.
So Dunn's got 2 to regardless, he got a decent gain, but however, it's going to bring up 4th down, and they may go for it here.
Because number 41, Jaheim Young, on the tackle there, and Dunn carried him about 5 yards on a piggyback.
Yeah.
Yeah, tough run there by Dunn. It will actually be a very, very manageable 4th down here for the Eagles.
So Cooper Evanfield's going to come out in the field for the Eagles.
So yeah, it'll be fourth and about a long 3, I would say here. The hard count there.
And I don't think they're going to go for it on this time.
We'll see. I think they will. I think it's too short for a punt. Definitely too long for a field goal.
That's true. They're in a
It's not like we
weird
have
mix.
Alex Nelson kicking for the JV tonight. Because Alex Nelson can hit these 48-yarders.
Oh, yeah. Alex Nelson easily can nail these.
Yeah, but instead, now we 4th and 8. Dunn will be back.
Got plenty of time. He's going to go deep. He's got Andrew French. Oh! He had it in his hand, but it dropped right out.
Dreek Boyd there on the knockdown by the Rebels. Good coverage downfield to stop French from being in the end zone.
It's going to be a turnover on downs. Give the Rebels a chance to tie this ball game up. Looks like the center's really got it. Hedge path, a great gain. That's almost 10 yards.
I mean, he's
I
been
guess
doing it all night.
They might be moving the chains.
Looks like it'll be 2nd and just shy, it looks like. Hedgepath again with another impressive carry.
Hedge path has been doing really well in the run game, and
It was a legal motion by one of the receivers. It did look like Green did almost jump, but it looked like it was caused by a motion.
I paid attention to Green. I didn't even see the wide out at all.
Yeah, but it'll be now 2nd and 5. That was definitely not a good start for the 2nd down here by the Rebels.
Mason Hendrickson.
Mason Hendrickson jumps this time, and now it'll be back to
Hedge path with the carry. He's going to get that 1st down.
Gonna get 1st down a little bit more. And now
catch that. Read perfectly. Oh, but he sheds a tackle.
Looks like he's shedding a couple of tackles. He's taken down by a host of Eagles at about the 46-yard line.
I believe that was Drake Feldner. He can easily run through a defender.
Yep, and now it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rebels at the Chapin 45-yard line.
Austin McGyver's going to get up from that.
So you might
I gotta
slightly
sub him
cranked
out.
up on the play.
I got to put in number 44, who we don't have a name for here.
I think that is Elliott Ward, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's Elliott Ward at number 44.
Going to take, Arnold's going to be here. Another high snap. Epps met immediately. Great read there. Peyton Brown with a good tackle.
Yep, Epps stopped in his tracks, and now it'll be 3rd and 5. And now you see quickly Hedgepath going to come back in here for the huge 3rd down for the Rebels. So yep,
And
now it'll be 3rd and 5.
Now would be the time for Chapin to get that big 3rd down stop. Arnold's got 2 to each side. He's gonna get Hedgepath going to his right. Gonna be met immediately. Great read for the Eagles defense.
This time stopped in his tracks almost immediately.
Tackle made by number 92, who does not have a name on our roster.
So now it'll be 4th and 5 here.
Oh,
Again, trying to get him jump.
I think he did make him jump. That was number 6, who I saw, Trip Richardson.
A 14-7 game. You still have an opportunity, if you can get a stop next time out, to possibly keep this 14-7 and pin them deep here. But instead, Mid-Carolina will keep their offense on the field.
I think I'm going to go with a deep pass. Yep, Arnold drops back. He's got plenty of time. Instead, he's going to run. Excellent play. Way to stop it from a 1st down. Now it's going to be a 1st down Chapin.
Yep. Arnout looked like he had a bit of room to run, but Stewart quickly closed in on it. And now it'll be 1st and 10 for Chapin from their own 42 in great field position. And we'll see if that decision to go for it on 4th and 10 will come back to bite the Rebels.
And here comes the that's going to be Ryan Norwood on the carry.
It'll be
Bring up 2nd down, and I think maybe 6 or 5. He really got in there. That was
number 34. That was Tyler Bucknight on the tackle.
that's Ryan Norwood on the carry there, who just got destroyed by the defensive line.
Tyler Bucknight came in flying through on that play, and now it'll be 3rd and 7 for the Eagles from their own 45-yard line. Let's see what Chapin dials up here on 3rd down. It'll be huge with Mid-Carolina Norwood in the backfield with him.
He's going to take the snap a little low. He's going to go to the right. Oh! And is it picked off? Nope.
They're going to say incomplete. Jaheim Young almost making the pick there for the Rebels. Dangerous pass there from Feldner. Holding offsides, we
About to find out here.
Stanton Hester are there on the return for the Rebels. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Rebels at their own 36 with 1 second left to go here in the third quarter.
And that's
Hedgepath
going to
gets
be
the handoff and he is stuffed.
getting a little chippy there. It's, number 3, Lee Fulmer with number 34, Austin Mims.
And now we will go to the fourth quarter here.
Would have been a little tough for Chapin to be motivated right now to be tied, but you know, having this lead I think is keeping them alive in this game and keep them their spirits up. But at the same time, I think it also
Fireworks here in this final quarter. So yeah, now it'll be 2nd and 8 here for the Rebels at their own 38-yard line. Arnaud in at quarterback, Hedgepath to his left. He's got 2 wide receivers on each side of him. Looks like he'll be more in the pistol than a shotgun look here.
not sure if they're going to change the ball spot. No.
They might be changing balls, maybe not the ball spot, but we'll see.
No, looks like they're going to roll with it.
Yep. Looks like maybe a change in formation. Nope. Instead, they Looks like Mid Carolina might be a bit confused right now on offense.
Again, I think just overall this whole game has just been confusing for both teams. Ooh, very high snap.
Saw the D-line crashing right down on Hedgepath, so.
Max Stewart with that tackle, number 40 for the Eagles.
Yep. Making Arnout there on the run, and now will be third and about 3.5, 4 yards here for the Rebels at their own 42-yard line.
Looks like we might have a new ball coming out.
So yep, Hedgepath will be in the gun with two wide receivers. No idea that Stewart was coming through, and he crushed him.
Completely blindsided Arnold. That's a big play.
Okay. And I assume Mid-Carolina.
Kill out the clock.
Yeah, I'd definitely try to get another touchdown if I was Chapin. Miller Gillum will be back to punt here for the Rebels. 2 return men back deep for the Eagles. Yep, I mean, huge sack there from Max Stewart.
Great athleticism by the kid. I mean, that's just some big speed. Here comes a punt. It's defense.
1st and 10 from their own 45. Let's see. I mean, we haven't seen any offense really since the Dunn touchdown pass to Henry Hagler to end the 2nd quarter.
The third quarter has been pretty dry besides, big defensive plays. But, I mean, offensively, we haven't seen any points, as you said, from that big dime from Dunn to Henry Hagler.
Yep. Now it'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles from their own 45-yard line. Dunn back in the shotgun here.
Good.
I have ever seen.
Holy cow. That's how you run an offensive play. But however,
And now Feathers in the end zone.
I will say one thing though, for what's it called? Ben Dunn's hit on this block. I've never seen a quarterback actually make a block that big on a run play, and he just crushed him.
it's just gonna be I think we're gonna be a slight delay for the injury at the 50-yard line.
Yep, you hope it's nothing serious for the Mid-Carolina player. But yeah, I mean, again, what a block by Ben Dunn. Like, that was the last person I expected to make a pancake block on that play, and he just ran over the linebacker that was trying to tackle 11 on the play.
Wow, I mean, we were just talking, like, literally the play before. Tackles,
Yep.
runs it in all the way to the end zone, and
And-
that gets him that nice security.
And Bland will be on to attempt the extra point here for the Eagles, try and make it 21-7.
The kick is up right down the middle. And now Chapin has a 14-point lead over the Rebels.
Chapin 21, Mid-Carolina 7.
Yep. I mean, that block. Not that I can remember.
Not that I can remember of either.
I mean, though, I have seen Mid Carolina has put up a good performance tonight. Definitely, Justin Hedgepath has been impressive so far tonight for the Rebels. But, I mean, the big plays have been huge for Chapin. I mean, they've had 3 touchdowns of 25-plus yards today. The touchdown pass from Dunn to Callaway, the 50-yard touchdown pass from Dunn to Hagler, and just then the 50-yard touchdown run for Levitt.
And now we got 7 minutes and 2 seconds remaining in the game. Trying to hopefully wind down this clock and call it a ball game.
Yep. It'll be a very good start to this JV season for the Chapin Eagles. I definitely know Coach Johnson will be very proud on the sidelines of how his Eagles have performed tonight. And, I mean, Mid Carolina should not be, if Mid Carolina lose this game, they shouldn't be disappointed. They've made some great plays tonight. I mean, as I said, Justin Hedgepath has been phenomenal tonight for Mid Carolina. But, yeah, I will say both sides definitely have some future stars in the making.
Oh, yeah, I definitely say so. Levitt being one of the big things from him in the future. But also look at Mid Carolina. You know, we got Hedgepath. He could be a really big threat of the way he's playing right now.
I mean, Justin Hedgepath is only a freshman. Let's remember that. And he has had I think around 100 yards on the day rushing. So.
And this is their first game as well, I believe.
Yes, I believe, unless they played Whitmire last week on JV. But yeah, he'll be a return.
And Hedgepath already adding to that resume of a great season for this year.
Yeah,
a pretty decent return.
And he'll be down at about the 39-yard line. And Mid Carolina, huge. And right now, quarterback, after taking that rough hit from Max Stewart, you got to appreciate his toughness so far tonight.
And it's a screen play. Intercepted. Oh, never mind. Oh, I really thought he got that. Great play. They read that screenplay well. That was number 32, Andrew Bauer, almost with the interception.
Yeah, Stanton Hester should have made the catch here for Mid Carolina. Instead, it hits right off his. It feels like it's just been a rut in the second half of this Mid Carolina offense. They've been struggling to just make any big plays.
It looks like he's got 2 to each side now. He's got Hedgepath to his right. You gotta take the snap. It's a handoff. Oh no, correct.
Carolina on the edge. Did very much look like it could have been a hold. I'm surprised the refs did not see that off the edge, but alas, Arnott will be run down at about the 25-yard line. Huge play there.
I think he could have ran it in for the touchdown.
He was getting close to being caught. He had a shot, but he was getting. They were catching him. What do you mean?
I think it's also wise on his play, to stop the clock.
Yeah, huge to get out of bounds, especially where you can stop the clock. And now it's 1st and 10 from the Chapin 26. I mean, as we said, it's just getting started. Looks like they'll be playing trips to the left. 3 wide receivers.
It's going to be a handoff to Hedgepath. Josh Green is going to try and get it there. He does. Live after that Levitt touchdown from Chapin.
You see Mid Carolina, their bench is starting to come alive as well after that Arnott huge run. Both sides are very excited right now on the benches.
It's going to be a fake handoff. Read perfectly. Max Stewart with a great sack. It's going to be a huge loss there for the Rebels.
ball. If they can't convert on one of these next 2 downs, I think it's ball game.
As we are now just approaching the halfway point in this fourth. Wide open, good catch, and a first down for the Rebels.
Stanton Hester on the catch. What
Just
a
keeping them alive.
Macon Arnott has made some big plays on this drive.
Right, he's got a man open. Oh, hit straight to the ground. Looks like that was intended for number 19, Stanton Hester.
Yep, good pressure though there from the Eagles. Looked like it was number 8 on the play for the Eagles. Number 8, Josh Green with the pressure there, and you see Arnott threw it just short of Hester, and now it'll be 2nd and goal for the 9 for the Rebels.
He's got 2 to his right and 2 to his left.
Rebels were in the zones early in this game. Snap over the head of Arnott, which turned into a touchdown for the Eagles. So let's see if McCarroll can convert this time inside the 10.
Looks like they might come with a trick play here. See Arnott talking down to his, I believe might be his tight end. He's gonna roll to his right. He's gonna get some pressure, and it hits the ground.
He was preparing to throw it. So here we go. 4th and I think it's our ball game here, folks. 4th and goal from right about. It's like the 7.5 yard line here. It'll be 4th and goal, and I think this is our ball game. If Mid-Carolina can score a touchdown, they've got a shot. But
all Chapin has to do is just hold them out,
Chapin,
and then just run that clock.
Yep. Chapin trying to make another huge red zone stop.
He's got 3 to his right. He's gonna look there. He's got pressure, and he's gonna get a stiff arm. And again, number 92 is not listed on our roster. He does not have a name, but still excellent play there. And that's going to bring up a huge first down for Chapin.
I think that's going to seal our ball game here.
That might be the nail in the coffin there.
Huge sack. I mean, Chapin's defense has come to play since the 2nd quarter. I mean,
oh yeah.
Mid-Carolina, as we see, we have another quarterback switch in for the Eagles. And yeah, looks like
he's going to hand it off. Oh, wow. They didn't. That was a very, very mean.
That was a high tackle.
That was a very high tackle.
I think that could have been a horse collar.
But good run there by Ryan Norwood. He's going to bring up a 4-yard gain. And now onto the field comes Alexander Hall.
Yep, it'll now be 2nd and 6 coming up here for the Eagles. Ball on their own 21-yard line. We're taking down the clock here at about 3:15 left. It'll be a first down there for the Eagles.
And that's just what they want as they enter 2 minutes and 52 seconds left to go in this game.
I mean, that's huge. I mean, I think Chapin's just trying to run out the clock now. I mean, yeah. So now it'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles, ball on their own 29-yard line.
They're going to show out again. They got 2 to each side. I believe Norwood's going to be in the back again. It's going to be another handoff.
At their own 37.
And we're just about to enter the 2 minutes. And as we said earlier, it's pretty much looking like your ball game here. Chapin with a big comes in.
Yeah, Norwood looked like he about fumbled it there. If he would have fumbled it there, we may have. Yeah, now it'll be second. It looks like second and about 13.
Oh wow, a 10-yard penalty.
Yep, 10-yard penalty on the hold. It'll be second and 13 coming up here for the Eagles. Ball in their own 26. Now actually stop the clock too. Nope, they will now. Yep.
However, it's going to run the clock. And
Looks like we're seeing a bit of late activity between both sides. We're seeing.
I think this might be.
Could be unsportsmanlike on both sides. Looked like we had a little bit of extracurriculars going on there along the line from both sides.
But in also a sense, I think it could be a strategy just to stop the clock. But that's just a theory.
Yeah, we picking it up, or what's going to be the call here?
And if you were looking at Mid Carolina, what would you really look for them? But in the end, Chapin just showed out a little more.
Yeah, another thing I forgot to mention.
That's not really what they want.
They're going to call Norwood with some forward progress at about the 20. I think it'll be another timeout. Mid Carolina's trying to see if they can make a play. I mean, they do get a fourth down, so.
I think if I does give Mid Carolina another shot. They don't have a lot of time, but this is football. Anything can happen.
Welding, fabricating, and machining services for our customers. Metals and Alloys, your one-stop shop for all your metal needs.
Yep. So, yep, entering our last minute and 17 in this ball game. Again, we remind you tomorrow night to come out for the Battle of the Bell in for the game tomorrow night.
It's basically going to be a paradise if Chapin wins. Oh, almost blocked. I don't know how he missed that block.
Yep. He looked like
It's going to
he
be
had Yep.
Here
so
comes Arnout again.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a wallet that has been turned into the home side concession stand. No ID in it.
And he looks like he's going to have 2 to each side. He's going to have hedge path to his right.
Yep. It'll be 1st and 10 from there on 40 from the Chapin 46.
A great rush. And he's going to get. It's Bland with the tackle.
Punter, kicker, defensive lineman. Yates Bland's like a Swiss Army knife out here.
It's going to bring up 2nd down. Arnout's going to look deep. It's a good catch, and it's going to be.
You see Mid-Carolina now, less than 30 seconds left to go. If they're going to score here, they got to score now.
And the flag's down on the play.
I think
He's going to look out. And Stanton Hester on the intended receiver. That's going to really bite them if this goes south. They got 21 seconds on the clock. All they got to do.
First and 10 for the Rebels at the Chapin 20.
Let's see. Arnout. He's got 2 on each side. And, oh, he gets pressured. He's going to get, no, he stays alive. Wide open. Touchdown. Stanton Hester.
My gosh, Stanton Hester was wide
Great
open.
play. And the Rebels add 6 with 12 seconds to go.
Man, Arnout shakes off 2 or 3 guys. Josh Green came through, it looked like, on the play. A couple other Chapin D linemen came through, but Arnout had enough time to find Stanton Hester in the end zone.
Wide open.
Number 30, Miller Gilliam, on the kick for the Rebels.
So now the question is, do they go for the onside kick?
Oh, I mean, not without a doubt, yes.
But if they do, they only have 12 seconds.
I mean, yeah. I mean, thing is, though, if they recover it, they got 12 seconds, and they have a timeout, though. Remember
That is true.
They have 1 timeout left, so.
Chapin does have 3. Correction, they have 2.
Carolina 14.
Years ago, where one of the return men actually fumbled the onside kick, but luckily he fell right back on it. So here we go.
And here it comes. And ball's out, but it's going to be recovered again. Here they come in the huddle here.
Probably be victory formation here.
Yep, that's looking like it.
Yep, and it looks like it'll be victory formation here. So yeah, Dunn looks like he'll be kind of like in a pistol. Or nope, he'll drop back under center here.